Only using nothing but natural woods from the forest behind. Hi, how you going? Welcome back to Nick's Woodfire Oven Cooking. Well, it's Christmas Eve and I've just made a few pizzas. You can see from all the mess left behind for the kids to eat. I'm just firing up the oven tonight. As you can see, I've got it pretty fired up. I've moved all the wood over the whole base of it. Let's get the oven nice and hot, because tomorrow morning at about 6 o'clock I'll be putting in there the pork shoulder and the lamb for cooking, just so I can take it to Dad's place at about 12 midday lunchtime. So I'll let this burn away and let it go down to a very low heat. Then I'll put the door on it, which will hopefully retain the heat during the night. So when I wake up in the morning, hopefully it's more towards the 250, 260 degree Celsius mark. So I can put my pork shoulder in there and get a nice crackling and the heat slowly go down. The pork shoulder is about 6 kilos, so it's a sizable piece, and after the crackling's done I'll place some foil on it. Alright, so I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's Christmas morning, so Merry Christmas to everyone. It's the next day and the oven is at what I thought it'd be, close to 250 degrees. The embers are still going, so I'm going to empty these out and just clean up the floor a little bit of all the ash dust created by the wood fire. And then I'll be putting in my pork shoulder. You can see it's quite a large 6 kilo piece. I'm going to give it a salt rub, let that overnight to dry, and just give it a little coat of olive oil just to get the crackling started. Alright, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, so the pork's in there. The temperature of the oven, 240, 147 degrees. A bit warm in the back there. So let that start crisping up, and then we'll cover it in some foil and leave it there for quite a few hours so you can tenderize. As you can see, it's sizzling away beautifully in here. It's already formed a really nice coating of crackling on it. It's only been in there probably about, I'd say the most, 15 minutes. So the heat in there is quite intense, but there's a large piece of pork. I do want it to fall apart, so I might just cover it in foil now. Okay, so I've got my lamb here, which I've marinated in some garlic and oregano, pepper and salt, and some nice olive oil, a bit of lemon through it. I'm going to place that into the oven now. As you can see in here, the pork is comfortably cooking away there. So I'll place that in there. We'll have a look at it. Alright, so the lamb's in there. I'll leave it uncovered for the first probably 20-25 minutes, maybe half an hour, to get a bit of a seal on it. And then I'll come and cover it with some foil and let it slowly cook away, and we'll see how we go from there. Okay, so it's been about 15-20 minutes now. I'm going to pull the lamb out and cover it. You can see it's sizzling quite nicely there and got a nice little crust on it. So I'll pull that out and cover in foil and I'll put it back in there. Okay, so both the pork and the lamb now is covered in foil. So we'll let those slowly cook for the next probably 3.5 hours. It's 8 o'clock, so probably till 12, I think, probably 4 hours. And an hour before that, about 11 o'clock, I'll pull the foil off at 11:30 to get a nice little crust on it. What's been softened up by the slow cooking. Alright, so I'll see you then. Okay, so it's 20 past 11. I'm going to pull these out now and take the foil off and put them back in for half an hour so they get a bit of a crust on them. So, let's see. Well, you can see the lamb, it's literally fallen off the bone on its own. So I'll put that back in and let it get a bit of a harder crust around it. It's very tender and very soft, easy to pull apart. So I'll put that back in there only for a short while, and then I'll put it away, ready to be carted to Dad's house for Christmas. Okay, and this is the paw. So I just have to touch that and it just falls off. I might just grab that piece for myself. So I'll put that back in there and get this crackling back to a nice little hard topping. And I'm going to wrap that up and take it to Dad's place for Christmas. Okay, so I've taken the lamb out without the foil, so it's got a bit of a crust on it. Now I'm going to pull it apart and put it in my container, which is a warm container, so I can cart it. My dad only lives half an hour away, so it should be fine by the time we get there. Alright, so there's the leftover of the lamb. You can see it come off the bone quite easily, so it's all in there now, nice and warm. I'll just cover that up and the lamb part's done. I've taken the lamb out. You can see the crackling's come back to life again. I've stolen a piece there for a taste test. So I'm just going to wrap that as a whole piece in foil and try and cut it when I get there. Being a pork shoulder, I don't mind if it keeps on cooking, as it will just make the proteins break up even further and become nice and stringy. Alright, so Merry Christmas everyone, and enjoy your day today.